Are we still believing? Is it still cool? Is it still the in thing to believe that Elon Musk is the beacon of free speech and he's bringing us an open, free, transparent platform? Or is it like okay now to say...
But nobody said that. He was like slightly better with some things than the previous one. And,
people did say that, though. You said nobody said that. You might not have said that, but a lot of people were like, thank you, Elon.
I mean, even the people I knew that like are like almost fanboys of him who pop up in my algorithm, because he pisses them off too. So what I mostly heard was people that like don't like him, like, what would he think he's this guy big free speech guy? Like, no, I thought he just cut down on some of the nonsense the other ones did. I'll take what I can get, I guess.
Yeah,
or just not use Twitter.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is what is Twitter supposed to be? What is it supposed to become? Because Elon said this for a long time. Now, let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, that Elon Musk made his money with war. He was a war contractor. He did this for many years. Propulsion,
like
all
Tony
those
Stark.
things.
That's why he's in the Iron Man movie.
He is a Tony Stark guy. Yeah.
And why do you hate innovators?
Because innovators for war, they piss me off. But a true telling thing is, and what he also wanted to do is he wanted to mimic, Kurt, the Wii app in China, which is one app to control them all, where everything can be controlled through one app. You can pay all your bills there. You can order your groceries there. You can buy movie tickets there. He wants to transform Twitter into that. Okay. Why? Because he said so. And it's not for convenience, Kurt. You know what it's for? It's for more track and trace.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's what it's all about.
Linda Yaccarino here, who we covered, who was... I'm forgetting exactly what she worked on before that was like, oh, God, no. But I'm looking at that tweet.
Yeah.
Lawful.
Lawful but awful.
Everybody, if you use these rhymes, these goddamn freedom of speech is for freedom of reach.
I like
Please drink some bleach. That's my rhyme to you.
So this is the woman he put in charge, old WEF person. Listen, you tell me, ladies and gentlemen, you listen to this and you tell me if this doesn't sound exactly what we've been dealing with when it comes to suppression of speech.
Wait, is this the same chick that took over for Fauci just like in a disguise?
No, it's not.
Okay, because I bet you she talks exactly the same.
Well, she's a combination of the person who took over from the CDC and for Fauci together morphed into one, just like what Elon Musk is trying to do with the Twitter app. It's one app to control it all. Pay everything through Operation X.
Hire a fanatical woman to...
Staggeringly. They take it down. And that reducing that hateful content from being seen.
Go right ahead, say something, because when you hear hateful content, Kurt, what do you hear?
Should I think of a rhyme? I want to be on.
If you got one.
I don't know. If you hear hateful content, Linda's your mom something.
Yeah. Well, hateful speech or hateful content is hate speech is just made up. It's not really about the speech. It's just an excuse for the people who have the keys to the kingdom that run shit from behind the curtain to take away your voice, to lock you down, to suppress your voice. That's what it's about. It's not really about protecting society.
Well, was it that Elon wasn't making any money on this? So he was like, all right, I'll just go with this.
He wants to make money off this app eventually when he wants to transform that app into the Wii app. So, you know, I just think he was trying to say, oh, let me step out and make it look, you know, a little bit more like I don't have hands on whatnot. I mean, he really wasn't
saying he'll help you sue if you got fired because of tweets and stuff. Didn't he just start doing that? He just started the thing where he'll pay legal fees.
Did he do? Yep. All right, yeah, I didn't know. I mean, let's listen to the rest.
Is one of the best examples how X is committed to encouraging healthy behavior online. And today, I can confidently sit in front of you and say that 99.9% of all posted impressions are healthy.
How do you define healthy, though? Is porn healthy? Are conspiracy theories healthy?
You know, it goes back to my point about our success with freedom of speech, not reach. And if it is lawful, but it's awful, it's extraordinarily difficult for you to see it.
But how many millions of people follow Kanye West? Lawful but awful. And he's allowed back on.
And then this chick is like, but are you doing enough?
Yeah.
But are you censoring enough?
Yeah.
And she's even saying the nursery rhyme for this
lawful,
dunderhead.
but what is it? Lawful, but awful, but lawful? Or lawful? How's it go?
Awful, but lawful. Freedom of speech doesn't reach. I want make the world Disney. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I'm a Disney adult, and I like to have a mommy with thick glasses to tell me what I can look at.
And how is this any different, ladies and gentlemen, than what was before us? Yeah, he let a couple people on. He showed you the Republicans that were getting censored. He didn't show you the leftists that were getting censored. No, he made it. He added to the tribal mentality of us versus them, you versus him. That's what he's doing, and this is more of the same crap. He's no beacon for freedom of speech when you hire this nut job from the left. But wait, there's a little bit more.
You know, Kanye, who hasn't rejoined the platform.
By the way, very disrespectful. It's Ye.
Yet, but is planning to do so. Will operate within the very specific policies that we have established, that we're clear on, that everyone who's watching this or listening on Spaces can access themselves.
Meaning he's been neutered. If you've seen Ye's tweets as of late, he's lost all the support and equity he built up with people who were saying, way to go, way to speak out, whether we agree with you or not, way to speak your mind. They shouldn't have censored you. Way to speak your mind. And I'm not standing before what Ye said.
Wait, he got back on meds?
He's back on meds, or his handlers got him back online. Back in behave mode.
I mean, he massively borderline, not borderline, the other one, bipolar. That could more obviously be a bipolar outbreak. And then I'm like, what are these people around him?
Yeah.
Those two creeps that took him on to Alex Jones's show.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they don't. One of them is Fuentes, right? Nick Fuentes.
Two gay creeps took him on the show, and one's pretending he's my favorite. They're both pretending they're not gay.
Yes. What's his name? He's not the who was left the campaign. He's
Milo.
He's not gay anymore. He's found God.
Yeah. He's got like 130 days without sodomy or something.
Something like that.
He has like an advent calendar of.
Do you see his whole new look too with the glasses and the
Is Kanye gay? Honestly, he likes fashion a lot. And I'm just saying, like, holding stuff in can make you explode in crazy ass ways.
Who's the guy who got him to like Jewish people again? He said Noah. What's his name?
Who?
Yay! He said his statement before
Noah Zark.
No, not the fat kid. Noah.
The fat kid.
He used to be
Jonah.
Jonah Hill. Was it Jonah?
Yes.
Jonah Hill.
Oh.
Yes.
Made him find love for the Jewish people again. That's what he said.
Well, that's why I've never stopped loving the Jewish people, because of Jonah Hill. Because what he said to that girl, which I fully support, your girl's abusive for putting that out there. He won my respect 10 times over when he did that. Jonah Hill. I'll buy his merch.
Jonah Hill.
Can I put that on that? Okay.
Of people who are overseeing, hands on keyboards, monitoring all day, every day, to make sure that 99.99% of impressions remain at that number. But we also have to remember what's at the core of free expression. You might not agree with what everyone is saying. We want to make it a healthy debate and discourse, but free expression at its core will really, really only survive when someone you don't agree with says something you don't agree with. And what a great place we would live in if we were able to return to a healthy, constructive discourse amongst people that we don't agree with. So,
okay, well, healthy, constructive discourse is hate. I don't know why she doesn't know that. You're not even supposed to platform. Don't even listen to the people argument when they're bad people. You know, the Quran tells us once one has knowledge, it is foolish to seek more knowledge.
Yes, it does. I mean, Alex Jones is still deplatformed, right?
What?
I mean, what she said there at the end makes it seem like that everybody, free speech, as long as they're not directing violence,
Alex
right?
Jones hurt children.
He did. He hurt.
I mean, that's what Elon said. Like, really? So Elon's smart. There's no way he's not like, this is my strategic thing of I'm going to be like, no, see, I'm a ninny about whatever this nonsense is about Alex Jones, so I can still be part of polite society as the world's richest man.
Yeah.
It's just I'm not going to go all the way to the thing of like asking if maybe the vaccine, by the way, it was great and effective and safe. I'm not saying it wasn't. I think it's hate. I think it's hate to say it's not. But he's like, maybe people can question it. I mean, we're going to make him take it anyway. Why not let him question it?
Yeah, I agree. Whitney Webb says, have you guys figured out that it's a big game of good cop Elon, who loves free speech, and bad cop Linda, who wants to censor based on vague terms?
Oh, well, right? I think Elon's bad cop, and I think she's good cop. I've always hated Elon.
Listen, whatever floats your boat. And this is to keep the frogs in the pot long enough that people don't notice that they are turning into Americans' WeChat. This is what we talked about.
No, we're China.
It's not about convenience.
It's about China. It's making us into China.
Kind of like, yeah, in a way.
All these like transnational companies and the whole WEF, the main thing they talk about is how great China has been doing. China's killing it with lockdowns. They're killing it with social credit systems. Only the chumps here who still don't get what this is are like, oh, we're going to have to fight China for Taiwan. You're going to beat China.
Yeah.
You already are.
Well, there's a difference between us and China when it comes to our military. They got less than 2 bases outside their own country. We got 800.
Don't
right?
worry, we'll kill more people around the world than China. I just meant here.
Yes.
Here it's going to be the same kind of control.
China's the number one controlling. They're the number one controlling. Funding when it comes to Africa. When it comes to their infrastructure right now, they've surpassed everybody, and they don't have any military bases there. China had draconian lockdowns, but they also treated people with chloroquine and actual therapeutics that help keep their people alive. So it's kind of weird, a lot of the negative stuff we talk about China. There is a positive part in which they entice their people to go along with.
I told Jimmy this yesterday in Australia, where they really test out some amazing fascist policies. And I talked to friends in Australia, like, oh, it's not that bad. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, really? And that's because they paid them their wages while they locked them down.
Yes, they did.
The saving grace of America is that the government here is so vicious that they're not gonna like sucker you in. They're gonna talk to you like you're a child, but they're not gonna pay for you like you're a child. So luckily, they're just creating angrier and angrier people that is very hard to control that way. Whereas they're a lot more docile in Europe and Australia, New Zealand, for example.
Yeah. But they also, Americans have the divide and conquer tactic working with them. You know what I'm saying? In other words, they have us fighting with each other rather than pointing the finger looking up. And I think that's why they continue to give us nothing, because we're just going to scream at each other.
How else do you control your prison?
Yeah. Comrade Misty is Putin's buddy. Sarcasm Stardust. Misty, what a load of effing garbage. Can I say fucking garbage? What a load of fucking garbage. I'm going to go ahead and accept all the apologies I will never get from Elon Musk fanboys who tried to pretend that he was some free speech savior who is going to make Twitter, not X Twitter, better.
I don't really believe people with that big of fanboys. Here's another example of thing I don't really believe is real that my buddy said to me. My buddy does a RFK Jr. impression. Yeah. Okay. And I was like, they're these are like TV writers, so imagine their idea of RFK Jr.
Yeah,
what it is. Everybody's like, well, just the idea is like one of these guys, like, I'm just asking questions. I go, what in the hell is that? I've never even heard Alex Jones fake ask questions just to. That's the implication, right? You're not really sincerely asking a question. You're just saying it to hurt the cause. They believe that's a guy. The I'm just asking questions guy.
Yeah. And
it pops up in dumb shitlib tweets all the time, especially with the vaccine. They go, oh, we don't need this guy who's like, I'm just asking questions. Cut his account.
Yeah.
Deplatform.
Yeah.
So I think this is another thing of like a made up, because I'm telling you, even the dippiest people that I've seen talk about it. Yeah, Elon Musk, they don't like this chick and I don't think that's a real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe some more on Twitter, but I'm just saying that side of the YouTubes and your whatever the kids look at now, they're not really saying it like that. People notice when he does that.
Interesting.
Come see our live shows. We're going to be in Chicago, Rosemont, Las Vegas, Salt Lake City, New York City, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Stamford, Toronto, Toledo, Detroit, St. Louis, and more. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for those tickets.